I have 36 wrestling figures, and they're bad. I actually have 37 of them if you include my referee, but we're not going to talk about them that much in the video. So we're going to go on with the basics. My only 2 basics. So we got this. This is from the Battle Pack. Sin Cara and Kalisto, the Lucha Dragons. I hate this because it's so fucking small. Like, you can't even fit a belt on this guy. So I might make him a crowd if I can get the new Elite one. The new Elite Kalisto. I want that so damn much because it's so good. We also got a basic as well, but it's actually a really good one. It's a basic Zack Ryder. I think this is one of the last basic Zack Ryder figures I've seen. The rest are, he added a 1 Elite figure, and it was pretty good. I want to get that to switch the arms and the knees and the knee pads, you know, and get some custom decals to make a WrestleMania 32 inspired attire. And if I can find it, I can, you know, whip out the Intercontinental Championship. And he looks pretty fire, not gonna lie. So that's kind of cool. I need to get a Sami Zayn figure so he can pose around. We also got one of my least favorite elites, this fucking Elite 50 Rhino. I got 2 of these, which I don't have the second one. I just shoved it in the shelf. I got this with Heath Slater from my uncle's shop as a pack. I wanted this Heat. I did not want this second shitty figure, but you know what? I can make do with them. If I switch those shoulders, then I can start playing with the guy. But oh my gosh, they're so goddamn awful. Alright, so next up we got this Elite Network Spotlight of Vince McMahon. I just changed the hair. I painted it gray, and I also like slimmed it up to make him look like a modern Vince McMahon. But this is kind of a cool figure, you know. Kind of weird though, they used the John Cena torso and very buff arms. These are like John Cena's parts from like the torso, which is kind of weird. Next up we got 3 figures that I do not play with, but they're kind of decent. This is an Elite Umaga. I think it's from Elite 40. I don't play with this figure because I don't play with Legends, Alpha, Sika, right here. Very cool. I like these a lot. Very cool. By the way, shout out to Roman for winning, retaining the Universal Championship. So congrats to him for retaining the belt. Very cool. We also got, this is a pretty good Elite. Oh my god. It's a pretty good Elite. But you know, I'm just going to say it's the Elite Alberto Del Rio. We all know his controversy, went to jail, apparently did sexual assault, grabbed like boxing straps and started doing the unholy thing to a girl. Thing is, please don't do that, you know. By the way, next video will not be wrestling figures, but it will be a rant about Supergirl because I fucking hate that show now. I've been watching it for a couple months during quarantine, and oh my god, it is so fucking awful. It's gotten worse, man. So this Alberto Rio, really good, you know, good articulation, pretty good tattoos, you know. Mine started to chip off. Alberto Del Rio, cool sides, cool knee pads. I like the shoes. I like the gold trim on here. Very nice. It came with the United States Championship, but I do not have that. I did not get this from my uncle's shop. Before my mom allowed me to buy from my uncle's shop, my dad bought me a lot of figures from Amazon. So expect my figures to come from there. We also got, if I can find any figures, the TNF Elite Rock. I like this figure. As a commentator, not as a wrestling figure. Like, oh my god, this thing has decent articulation. It's on, what did I just see? Ball joints, which is actually really weird because he doesn't have good articulation at all. Like, this is how much he can do a split. But it's kind of good too. I like this figure a lot. I need to get a wrestling rock to switch this head because I like the smiling rock. But anyways, we also got this Elite Sin Cara figure. I like this. This is one of his last. This is his last Elite figure I've ever known. Pretty good figure. I like it. I acetyled off the tattoo. I almost burnt the plastic, but it did really well. So this is actually my oldest, longest surviving figure out of my entire collection. This is like the one my dad found. Because my dad went to Toys R Us and found this guy, as well as a very rare set of Elite 45 Dudley Boys and Seth Rollins. I'll talk about the individual Dudleys later. But we got more. We're going to start off with this pile. It's not that much. People think I have a lot of Elites. I used to have like 50 plus, but my mom tried to wash them. Did not go well. We got this one. This is one of my favorite funny, like, comedic figures. A Elite Santino Marella. I mean, this is kind of cool. Cool sock. And I like the matte feeling, that matte texture. Very high quality, in my opinion. I don't know why Mattel gives us these glossy looking ass things. Like, oh my gosh. But you know what? I think this is a pretty good figure, you know? With that, man. Very cool. Like the attire, like the blue knee pads. I feel like Mattel kind of downgraded their quality. They also have John Cena shoes, which is kind of weird, but I'm gonna accept because this is actually a really good figure. You know, I'm gonna put him back here. Oh my god. Oh yeah, speaking of the next figure, we got Baron Corbin. I call him Baron Corbin. I do not like King Corbin at all. His gimmick is kind of weird, trash. This is actually, I had to sand this head scan to make it bald. It's working really well until I get that new basic. If I get that basic Baron Corbin, I'll have to acetone the head and make him legitimately bald. But you know what? Pretty good figure. We got the things I said a while ago. The Dudley Boys. The Elite 45 Dudley Boys. My dad got this this is like one of my oldest like first figures in my whole batch. And then I got this from a Toys R Us one day 2 years ago. I also had the Seth Rollins Elite 45 that I hid in one of the shelves in Toys R Us, but I think they might have cleared that off because Toys R Us is no longer selling figures in my country. They're no longer selling it, which is kind of weird. We got this Elite SummerSlam Elite 68 Braun Strowman. I sanded the fuck off this head. There's a weird thing in the back, but don't judge it. I mean, this is good. A good figure. I need to give this guy a shirt and he would look exactly like what he does now. Please go back to the old attire. Oh my gosh, please. I am tired of seeing Braun figures because they're all the same. But then he changes his attire. I'm like, what the fuck? He looks like a weird construction worker. I was acetone the wrist tapes because in Raw Underground, he never wore those until like a couple weeks later. We got, this is actually a good figure. This is the WrestleMania 32 Brock Lesnar. Really good figure. I want to get the Ultimate Edition Brock or a Elite Brock. There's an old Elite Brock I saw online that had the red and black shorts. I want to get those to make it kind of like fit into a modern Brock Lesnar. We're getting into the good stuff. Don't worry, guys. We got this. Oh my gosh. Elite 53 Chris Jericho with a custom Rouse figure coding jacket. I know he doesn't wear the lab jacket in this attire, but if I got the Y2J Lost Legends Jericho, then that's something I would buy. This is a great figure. I love this. I got this from my uncle's shop. The Baron Corbin, my mom saw Kramer's and she took me there and I bought this Baron Corbin. The Braun Strowman I got as a birthday gift with this jacket. Kind of cool. The Brock I also got from my uncle's shop. Not for my birthday, but still cool nonetheless. We got this oddity. I don't know what the fuck I did this, but I still remembered the Fiend never had a figure. So everybody used to sand their heads of the Bray Wyatt Elite. This is like the first Elite with the new white packaging. They've changed it already, but this was the first figure with the white packaging that they started doing. And this thing had something. I had to shave the head because I wanted to sculpt the mask, but I was too much of a pussycat to do that, you know? So I never did. I never sculpted. We have my John Cena. This is a weird, rare figure. Got this from my uncle's shop. Same with the Bray. This is a Elite John Cena figure. It came with a shirt. I'm gonna get that and the hat and a new armband. I'm trying to get those to complete my Cena again because I want to get the ones with the short shorts because it sounds so weird, but I want the short ones because His articulation is shit. I mean, the feet are weird. Like, oh my gosh, these are weird. But I like the figure nonetheless. I like the red, because I like red a lot. My favorite color, actually. Next up, we got, I suck at doing that. I can't do vibrato on my voice because I'm weird. But this is a Epic Moments Matt Hardy. I also have the Epic Moments Jeff. By the way, I see a heel turn for Jeff after Hell in a Cell. But you know what? Yeah, it's cool. Really cool. I painted it red to match his new look. Jeff, his arm is very goddamn loose. Oh my gosh, look at that. I did a torso crack on an Adam Cole figure. I'm not going to show it to you because it's so fucking awful. I mean, the boots still fall off, but I did a torso crack. And I found out there's actually a rubber piece inside the figure trying to hold not only the torso, but the arms. So maybe you need to put a rubber band on that inside when torso cracking. My suggestion. Next up, we got Rob Van Dam, Elite 27. Rob Van Dam. Got this for my birthday in my uncle's shop. The Hardys I got from my uncle's shop, but not for my birthday. This is a really good figure. Side note, there's like a weird green thing. If I can focus it, there's like a green stain. That's the only like gripe I have of this figure, but it's a really good figure nonetheless. Like a very good figure in my opinion. Next up, we got a Elite 61 Elias. I want to get the new one. There's a new Elite Elias. I want to get that because of the shirt and the custom guitar. It's a really good figure though, like the wristbands. By the way, I am now anticipating Elias' new album because it's actually pretty good. Won't be as good as Juice WRLD or Justin Bieber or any of those guys, but pretty decent, you know? Really good singer. We got this Bobby Roode. I call him Bobby because there's no mustache. This is the entrance grades. I had the robe. I broke the robe one day. Got this from my uncle's shop. Same with the Elias. Same trip. I got this in my uncle's shop. I really like the head scan. I mean, this head scan is glorious. Oh yeah, by the way, this is from the torso crack. I got 2 scars. The articulation is kind of weird, wonky. You know, it doesn't go back that much, unlike other figures. And it feels kind of loose. Look at that. Very loose. Feels like a freaking maraca. Ugh, you know? Very loose. But I like this figure a lot, you know? We're gonna go for the more famous people. They're starting to pile up again. I know John Cena is... I don't know why I started with him more earlier, but we got someone. We got the first ever Shinsuke Nakamura figure, the Defining Moment. It's a really good figure. I don't want to get the new Elite. There's a new Elite coming out, but Shinsuke stopped like rocking that weird V-neck top. He's starting to go shirtless again, so I'm just gonna paint this thing black if I want to. Really good head scan though. Really nice before I started wearing the mouth guard. Pretty good figure. I should have came with the NXT belt. It should have came with the NXT championship so that it would like show its like dominance. Now we're getting on the phenomenal one. AJ Styles. By the way, if you notice this now, my hand is actually, this is glued because the index is broken. So I don't know if I'm gonna even make the SWF match. Yeah, my figure fell, but I don't care. This AJ is a really good one. This comes with the SWF Championship. This is the Elite 66. I got the Shinsuke and AJ from, again, my uncle's shop. This one too from my uncle's shop. I actually got most of my figures from one day. I went to my uncle's shop and started buying all these figures in one. So most of my collection are from my uncle's shop. They're very rare, like, surviving ones. And I had a fabric shirt on this, but I gave it to my Seth Rollins, which I'll show later. We got his boys, his best friends, not the new black security guard he got, but his OG boys, Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson. I feel like the black guy, his security guard, I know his name. I actually kind of forgot. He was one of those ninjas, but he might be taller than Luke Gallows. Who knows? I threw on the Baron Corbin Elite 50 jacket on, and I just kept it on. It kind of looks cool. I bought some clothing, some figure clothing, like hoodies, from a random seller on Shopee. There have been some that have been selling like leather Fiend jackets, and I want to get that. So if I do buy the Fiend, it would look very dope, you know. Next up, we got CM Punk. This is, I forgot what elite this is. Very old. Maybe this is the Elite 1. But this is a very... Why does Mattel not go for this type of quality? I like this type of quality. This matte feeling. I like it. Why did they remove that? Now it feels so plasticky and shiny on the figures nowadays. Like, I mean, they're so bad that they keep tipping over too. This figure's good. I don't like this though. It should come with ball pegs. It should come with like ball joints so I can pose them. And this is weird. Why the fuck does Mattel not do this? They don't give us cloth knee pads. They don't. Well, they give us this weird this abomination of a leg. I don't know why they did this. Please, guys, when you make a set figure, stop using this. They've been using this for a while. I'm hoping that in the WrestleMania 35 figure of Rollins, they don't do that. But this figure is kind of cool. It is the Elite 16 head sculpt because it had a Stone Cold shirt. Unfortunately, that Stone Cold shirt is gone. I forgot where it went. I had so many old figure shirts that just died and disintegrated because it was so old. I think I said that one time, but the fabric kept dying. So next up, we got Johnny Wrestling. This is an Elite Johnny Gargano figure. It came, I'm going to clear off my figures, with a fire hydrant. Really cool. Came with interchangeable hands. These are one of my first figures with interchangeable hands. By the way, the reason on why my Braun does not have is because I actually switched on random hands. I think it was from a tugboat figure that I had back in the days. But Johnny Gargano, very cool figure. I like it. Comes with a vest. Very nice body. Fucking kick pads. These are the only things I hate about this figure. The kick pads. I don't know. Mattel does this with their Kevin Owens figures. That's why everybody does this weird custom swap. That I do have. I have a random custom swap from a Kevin Owens body. This is no longer a thing. Unfortunately, my upper part of my Kevin Owens figure broke, so please don't be... By the way, this is kind of cool. This is how they make the diaphragm joint and the diaphragm pivot, by the way. But look at this. This is a modern John Cena knee pad mixed in with a random kick pad. That's the custom thing that everyone does. If I get a new Kevin figure, or if I get, like, I don't know, like the Elite 66 or the Elite, or the new Elite, or the Elite 80, I think that's the one, Elite 80, then I'm definitely going to switch these legs on, because these are ball joints, and these actually do pretty well when it comes to splitting. That's kind of cool, you know? Yeah! Anyways, yeah, but this isn't just the Kevin Owens figure I have. Next up, we got, okay, we're running out. Alright, we got these cool one and only Ricochet figure. I posted it on my Instagram. Ricochet liked it on my Instagram, so thank you, Ricochet. By the way, Ricochet deserves better. What the fuck are they doing to him? Please, put him on SmackDown. I mean, please, do like a dumb trade. I mean, for once. Please trade Dominic, Mysterio, and Rey for this man. That would be an even trade, because they're both good. And that would be kind of cool, because Ricochet is like, he's like 1 in trade for 2, because he's better. This guy is better than 2 people, you know? Kind of a good compliment. But this guy's good. I added an elbow pad on him. Just because I got this from my uncle's shop for Christmas. Uncle gave it to me for Christmas, so thank you. By the way, that Kevin Owens figure you saw, I got that from, I got this thing from Kramer's one day. It just died. I don't know why. They charged me $20 for this thing when it was literally on the section for like $12. So I got this thing for like very cheap. I think I got this from like $8 or $7, but really good. I'm gonna switch these parts too, by the way. Now we are gonna go for the final 4 really good figures. One of my favorite figures to pose around with. We got my ringside exclusive Finn Balor. My dad bought me one from Amazon. I don't know how it got there, but I got one. But the right hand was so damn weird. This is actually broken. This is just, I forgot where I got this. This is just a random arm. And then I grabbed the interchangeable hand because the original right hand broke. So that's why I grabbed interchangeable hands on this figure. So, kind of cool. I also added like a tattoo sort of on this figure. You know, cool little astronaut, you know. So that's a cool touch I did. Now, just gonna knock them down. We got 3 dudes, the 3 guys that I obviously have. We got my boy, Jon Moxley. Okay, there's a good reason why Jon Moxley is like this. He used to have a hoodie, but the hoodies, I don't know, the logo was so cheap that it kept just seeping into the fabric. It broke the fabric eventually. I forgot which was this. This was one of my extra Mattel figure shirts. I should have been more grateful because this was one of the last. I just drew Mox on there. Make a cool little jacket. Kind of decent. I want to buy, because there was those custom like hoodies I ordered. I don't know when they're going to come. Really cool figure. We're just going to pose him with that fist. You know, because he got 2 more dudes coming. By the way, Moxley, this is what he's going to look like in SWF. We got my boy, my Monday Night Messiah, the dude that I worship, Jesus Christ himself, Seth Rollins. I'm just kidding. I know Seth's an atheist, guys. I know it's kind of ironic. I really want to know, why does Vince allow this character to even exist if Rollins is literally an atheist? Even Rollins himself doesn't like playing the Monday Night Messiah because of the fact that he's an atheist. It's kind of weird, but cool shield, guys. I'm going to center this for the grand finale. Cool, you know. But we got one more. We got the chief, the guy, Roman Reigns. That's right, baby. This is the Elite 62 Roman. Got all these 3 from my uncle's shop. These 2 for Christmas. This guy was a WrestleMania 31 custom figure that just fucking died. It was from Showstopper. That's the first custom figure I'll ever get, and the only one I'll probably get. It was from Showstopper Custom Figs, and unfortunately, man, I'm sorry to say this to you, man, but I did not take care of it properly. Well, sort of. I actually kept it in the display stand for months, and then saw the paint falling down, started dripping for some reason, so I had to acetone everything off, and did really well. So yeah, the shield, really cool. By the way, congrats to Roman for beating up his own brothers with that great submission move. Forgot what it was called, but I'll just search it up online. Anyways, yeah, SWF, not yet coming, because this is just my sister's lamp. She's been borrowing it again, so yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. By the way, I buy most of my figures from my uncle's shop, John's Collectibles, link in the description below. Thank you, goodbye.